Hey friends, so good to see you. It's Saturday. That means it's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give specific answers. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see all of you here today. Special shout out to the members and the moderators, of course. And I have to say a big thank you to Laura T. Laura, thank you so much, not only for being a member and not only for sending me kind and fun things over the course of the year, but thank you very much for the generous super sticker. I really appreciate that. All right, let's get going. You know what we do. Let's go do that thing. Here we are. And I am working with my new Light Seers in the Tin, a gift from Peggy Lou Leven. So very grateful and so excited to get going with your readings. And the first question here is from DH. DH, thank you so much for being a member. We really appreciate you. So, not the most specific question, but I will indeed answer it, of course. All right. So, DH, what does the universe want me to know? Here we go. Let's see what we got. DH, honestly, I feel like today it may not have been a specific question, but I think you asked it for a specific reason, because I think you've really got something going on here. I think the universe wants you to know that there are some things. I don't know if this is stuff going on around you or stuff just inside you, maybe even stuff from the past that's coming up. I'm not sure. But I feel like you really need to be focused on healing for yourself and perhaps for others as well. And to recognize when we talk about healing, like what healing can happen and what healing can't happen. Like what's our baseline? What do we work with? What's the normal? What can change? What can't change? And that's what we're working with right now. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. So the universe wants you to know that you've got some stuff going on and it's big. And it's got to be focused on healing, but you can only do what you can do, so don't feel responsible for what isn't your responsibility. How about that? All right, George, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. What is Sherry thinking about me now? Is he planning to hurt me? Well, I certainly hope not, but let's take a look and see what we see. No. I mean, the thing is, like, I don't think he really is thinking about you particularly at all. I feel like you're thinking about him a lot more than he's thinking about you. I don't think he's planning on hurting you, but he's also not planning on helping you. So there is that. All right. Melissa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. Heard one of my favorite Florence and the Machine songs this morning, and it's hard to dance with the devil on your back, so shake him off. I do not know that song, but now I want to. I'm feeling stuck in a negative thought loop. What is it that I need to shake off, and how do I do it? Okay, here we go. Here we go. I realize that this is going to sound a bit redundant in terms of our conversations over time, Melissa, but it is what it is. And I think you've been shaking this off in little layers, bit by bit by bit, dust speck by dust speck. Have you been shaking this off over time? And I think it's what has come from really the household you grew up in, which made you feel like you weren't worthy, weren't worthy of love, weren't worthy of greatness, that you had to fit into a very small box. But you were born on the planet not being willing to fit in a small box. That's not the who that you are. No small box for you. So this has been this ongoing thing. And whatever the negative thought loop is, it can trace itself back and find at its core a lack of self-esteem, a lack of ability to acknowledge your own personal power. And I know this is the same old song and dance, except it's layer by layer by layer. And eventually you get to enough of the layers that you are in the sun, living the life you want to live without question. And that's where you're going. And that's what you have actively been shaking off. And that's your devil. And it's a little bit at a time. And that's true for you and all of us, I believe. All right. Teresa loves it. That's an amazing song. Shake It Out by Florence and the Machine. Thank you. I will be checking that out. All right. And Diana, you are also the queen of Scream. That is so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Diana. Diana is Table for One as well and is a member here with that account. So thank you so much. I'm exploring the scary stories and horror niche on YouTube, or I have multiple personalities. So that's horror, meditation, and tarot astro channels. Well, a lot of us would say those things are all very adjacent with each other, so it makes sense. So, which should I work on first? Which will gain traction the fastest? Yes, I know. I've asked a similar question before. Or do they all suck? Or should I say, which should I prioritize? It's all good. I love it. So we've got, this is going to be one of those where we're going to weigh out the cards, right? Except clumsy. Give me a minute, clumsy. All right. Here we go. I am now ready. I am now ready. Here we go. All right. So we've got three genres, right? We've got horror. We've got tarot, astrology, divination. And we've got meditation. I think we do meditation, tarot, astrology, horror in that order so that by the time we come around to Halloween, because these two are going to be big at Halloween. This is going to be big all the time. These two are going to be big at Halloween. So this is the order of priority: meditation, tarot, astrology, and horror. All right. Lumen, yes, you can indeed ask a question. I will take these in the order that I see them, and I will let y'all know I do have a time limitation today. So I'm going to get to as many people as I can in the time that I have. You're coming in at the end, Lumen, so we'll see. We'll see. But I'll try. I'll really do my best. Okay. And so the next question, Yolanda, good to see you. Do you see any significant changes or events for me and my family from now until the end of December? No. Well, there may be some upsetting things, but I don't think that's significant changes. I think that's just the emotions that we feel with the normal things that are going on. So no, I think it's pretty much what it is. All right. Ashley, good to see you. I'm trying to stay positive, but my life is unraveling. I am sorry to hear this. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand why, and will I have my own will I have my own place soon for me and my dog, because it's not a good living situation. So first of all, let's work backward. Will you have your own place soon? Well, that is the most important thing. And I think in order to do that, you're going to have to think outside the box to make it work. But I think you can do that within the next couple of months, and that will help. And when we say your life is unraveling and I want to know why, well, let's talk about, like, what does that mean? What does life unraveling mean? That is certainly your experience of what's going on right now, but what is it really? I think what it is you're figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And I think you had put your faith or your trust in certain things or certain people, and you're deciding that those things are not worthy of your faith and trust, and that's good to know. So I think your life is unraveling simply because you've learned more information. You've figured out what is true about certain things, and that's caused you to have to make different decisions. So is it unraveling, or are you just now seeing truth, which causes change, which is uncomfortable, but will take you to something better in the long run? All right. Okay. Laura T., thank you so much for being you. Thanks for being here. I'm looking at the pumpkin doll sitting right over there that you sent me. And thank you, of course, for being a member and for the super chat, super sticker. Really appreciate it. All right. So, Laura T., my daughter Mia has a cat, Chico. Often he's gone all night. Mia thinks he smelled possibly like perfume. Does Chico have another mom? Is Chico cheating on you? Cats will do that, man. My mother used to tell me you gotta love a cat with open arms. Let's see. Does Chico have another food bowl? Is Chico cheating on you? I'm going to say arguably yes. I think there is another family that probably knows Chico by a whole other name. And when we look at Chico, this is Chico's game. Chico is always looking for another mom. Chico may have more than one, more than two. We already knew more than one, but more than two. Maybe there's three. That's Chico. Chico is self-sufficient. All right. Hey, Katie Kondo, so good to see you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Okay. 64, Amy Penn, when will I get a job? Let's see what we see. Honestly, soon. Very soon. I would assume you'll be starting a new job in the first quarter of the new year. The cards are quite positive there. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I'm trying to work on the arc of my play, but can't really tell what's happening anymore. Did the changes I made improve it? How close or far am I from having the clear whole? Okay, the changes you just made did improve it. How close are you? You are, man, there we are. That's funny. You are closer than you can even realize. You are so much closer than you realize. It's like you think it's a brick wall, but it's really tissue paper. You're close. Trey Cameron, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Okay, narcissistic alcoholic aunt started a huge fight over Thanksgiving, of course, because that's what those narcissistic alcoholic people do at the holidays. Of course, glad to see she's doing her job. She drinks a 16 ounce of vodka a day, so the situation is serious. She will never change, even though she has options like rehab or detox. She's in her 60s, has done drugs most of her life. Any advice from the ancestors on what's going to happen with her and this situation? Any advice? Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is the point at which you start to realize, like, you know, looking backward, there was such a nice comment from someone. There it is, Leslie Jones. I'm very thankful for your joyful existence in our lives. Thank you. Thank you. And this is where I'm about to just kill that good karma. And show my dastardly Scorpio side here. Trey. The good news is that the way she lives, she won't live into old age. I'm sorry. That's so mean, and that was so mean of me to say, and that was not doing anything to add to anyone's joyful existence, but it's the truth. The good news here is she will take care of it herself. You know, because of course, I mean, the worry is like, where is this going to go? Like, age is not going to improve this. But I think you're right. It's never going to change. And I think there is some hurt in her that is so deep that all she can do is just consistently self-medicate for it. And we don't know if she would have been narcissistic or not, because every alcoholic is a narcissist, you know, in their alcoholism, right? So we have no idea what she would have been if she didn't have this big hurt. So have compassion for her, but don't worry about what this is going to look like in the long run, because honestly, there is someone in spirit who loves her, who is coming to get her, maybe more than one person, not immediately, but before things get significantly worse. That's what I think. I'm sorry. All right. Trey, as a Scorpio, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's the truth. It's honestly what I've felt for a while. And Trey, there's nothing we can do. That's the bottom line. You can't help someone who doesn't want help. And so just love her, you know, have love in your heart for her, and be glad that higher power is going to take this off your hands when the time is right. And Rose, I want to say a big thanks to you. Thanks for being a member. And thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. For the super chat, thank you so much. Thank you for your insight and humor. All right, next question. All right. Next question. Claire C. Would my grandson, and Claire C., thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Would my grandson be happier staying in my camper or renting a room during the upcoming semester? Well, that's very kind of you. Should he stay in your camper or rent a room? Ooh, this is the 10 of Swords and this is the Tower. I wonder if there's a third option. Is there just like a regular dorm option? I feel like whether he wants it or not, he's going to be better, like as close to campus as he can be with the support of campus. So if there's a dorm option or if there's some kind of campus housing, that's going to be better. And it seems like he's going for something feeling more independent of that, but I don't know that that's going to be ideal for him. He may think it would be, but I don't think it would be. Just saying. All right. Hey, Smile Soul 20. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. All right. Alon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Is Kay interested or will be interested to continue further? When will Kay calm down? All right. Well, let's see. So first of all, in terms of calming down, I think we're about as calm as we're going to be, I think. And is there interest here? don't know, man. This doesn't look good to me. I think there is some interest, but it really doesn't look great. I got to tell you. I would be careful. All right. Yes, or your sister's house, Claire. Okay, I'm going back to Claire C for a moment. What about just staying at your sister's house? That's a better option too. That would be okay too. I just feel like he's going to need support. He shouldn't just be kind of on his own. All right. And he doesn't want to know that he's going to need that, but he's going to need that. All right. Martha Vink, thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. My parents are going through some things. Dad is in hospital with an ulcer. They won't do surgery due to his age. Will he heal okay with the meds, and will mom be okay? He's 90, she's 89. So, I mean, what do we know right away? We know that there's, what a great blessing that they've lived to be the age that they are. And we know that this is hard. So, will he be okay? Will the meds help the ulcer heal? Yeah. I think that'll be okay. Is mom okay? Yeah. I mean, we're as okay as we can be. I mean, it's just everybody in this picture knows the truth, which is that one of these times, one of these things is going to be the final thing. And so, it could be a hangnail, but when you're 90 and in the hospital, that's always going to be the question. Is this that? And is that where we're at? And obviously that's up to God, not us. But I think that y'all are being prepared for the idea that there will be a final thing, but I don't think that's where we are. I think he will heal, but I think it will be slow going. All right. Kimmy's Divination Station. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Will my son get back on his feet? He's been struggling with finding a job, finances, and his general mental health. And man, those things just sort of loop together in not the easiest way, unfortunately. So let's take a look. Looking at your son. I mean, he's confused right now. He really is. He's having a very tough time. But I think he'll figure it out. Yeah, he'll be fine in the long run. The real question is, what does he need from you? How can you support him in this time when really what you're doing is being in the background biting your nails? How can you support him in this time? And the answer is you need to let him know that you believe in him. You need to only give him advice when he asks for it. And you need to deflect. If he wants to blame you for his circumstances, you need to deflect off of that because he likes to be a victim. So he has some growing he needs to do. And he will. All right, Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. All right. How will my visit with my mom go? Eight of Swords, reverse, Nine of Swords. Well, here's the thing you need to know. Both of you, I think, are concerned. But you love each other and you want to see each other. I think you're both nervous. I think your mom is coming in like already sort of upset that you've set boundaries with her because she's not one who likes boundaries. But you must hold the boundaries and you must be the gatekeeper. You are the gatekeeper. And if there's an unpleasant moment, just move past it and get on to the next moment, which will be more pleasant. right now you are building the container in which you can have a relationship with your mom on your terms. So just know that you're in charge of this. And it'll be interesting. But I think it's the right thing. I think you're doing the right thing. And I think it will have nice moments as well as awkward moments. And I think it will create something you can build off of as long as you hold your boundaries and as long as you're kind. All right. Hey, Renata, good to see you. So, Renata, I've been calling Quinn Kilharius this entire time. She finally did me a solid and sent me the pronunciation for how her name is actually pronounced. And I haven't practiced it. So I'm just going to call you by your first name, Renata, until I practice it and get it right. But thank you so much for letting me know and for helping me, because you know that's important to me. I appreciate it. Okay, the next question is Mixuier. Good to see you, Michelle. Thanks for being here. I'm worried about money. My job is barely covering things. My tarot pop-ups aren't making more than $20 to $40 Canadian. Will things improve soon? Should I find a different day job or maybe another side hustle? I'm already very frugal. All right, so with the day job, the day job, I think over time you will need a better, you will need a better job over time. Yes. And I think you can start looking, but it may take time to find one, but you should be setting your sights on a better day job. Absolutely. As far as the tarot is concerned, I mean, the thing is, you are making money consistently. So we're happy about your tarot pop-up because you're not sitting there making nothing. And that will grow. It will grow. Should you try to do more with tarot to generate more money with tarot at this time? No. You should just focus on enjoying tarot, and the money you make is the money you make, and eventually that will grow. Should you do another side hustle, so that's like a tertiary job, essentially. If you can think of something that would bring in a little extra money, by all means, sure, yes. So lean into the tarot as something that will grow. Look for another job, but it will take time. And I think there is another side hustle that can help make money in the meanwhile. Good luck. All right, Renata. Oh, Kimmy, thank you for that feedback. Appreciate it. Okay, Renata. Hang on, I just totally overscrolled. Give me a minute. Here we go. Back when I ended my friendship with my former BFF, I had the weirdest experience. I woke up and there was a lady in a white dress running her hand through my thighs. I woke up and then fell asleep multiple times throughout the night, but every time I opened my eyes, she was there. I'm not sure if it was a dream. Because I remember picking up my clock to see the time every time I woke up. I wasn't feeling scared either. I knew she was supposed to be there. She was a faceless black woman. Can the cards clarify this experience? What was that? Who was she? And this was when you were going through the end of a friendship. All right. Okay. Oh, good. Make sure. Glad that was helpful. Okay. So, first of all, was this a visitation or a dream? It was a dream, but a very powerful dream. Was this a symbol or an actual entity in your dream? Actual entity. So it is a visitation, but it is a visitation in the dream. So it is a dream, but it's a visitation in the dream. Is it related to the breakup with the friend? Yes, because you were sad. Because you were sad. Who is this person? this is like a spirit guide of some sort. It could be someone from your ancestry. It could be something angelic, but old, very, very, very old, with your family for the longest time. Oh my gosh. And this is a person that you can call on and should. You should talk to this person and call on this person and ask them to come back. Because I think they're already there. Like that. All right. Janine Barnes, good to see you. My ex is contacting, asking if I'm okay and suggesting to meet up to talk. He has a girlfriend, so not sure how talking will do anything, as I've been pleasant with him. What advice do you give? Great question. Well, why? Why does he want to talk? He wants to talk. I think he knows he hurt you and he feels bad about it. I think he still has an attraction for you and might be interested to know if there is any potential here. But I swear to goodness, I don't think he's looking for a relationship. I think he wants to get laid. I think he wants to cheat on his girlfriend with you. I swear to goodness, that's the vibe I'm getting. My advice, whatever it is he wants, I'd leave it alone. He is disrespectful. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. The answer is no. Don't do it. Okay. Leslie Jones, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I had the most pleasant date with the Marine on Thursday. How is he feeling about us? He's going to be deploying, right? I think he's like getting ready to deploy. I think he really enjoys you, and I think he's hoping that the relationship can continue in some way. So I think he's feeling good about the relationship and just trying to manage it regarding deployment. Yolanda asking for Jenna. When will she find a group of friends and have an improved social life? Well, I mean, I think this is a real challenge, but I feel like there's more that she can be doing to make this happen. I think it's going to be specifically around something that you're interested in. You know, like how theater kids hang out with theater kids and choir kids hang out with choir kids, like that. You know, STEM kids hang out with STEM kids. I think it's going to be finding the kids who share your interests and really leaning into your interests. Okay. You were with him for 30 years. Wow, Janine, that's amazing. Wow. Jenny, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. My question today, I would love to visit my brother and his new business venture with my dad, but with work and other challenges. Do the cards see me visiting him in the next month? Within the next month, I think it's quite possible, Jenny. I think you can make it happen. Absolutely. And if you want to have a phone conversation regarding your library thing, definitely reach out. Let's do that. Very good. Oh, see, Renata, there it is. There it is. There you go. There you go. You have a special relationship there. And oh my goodness, Yolanda, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Santiago, good to see you. I want to know why Oscar is contacting me on Insta. What are his true intentions? I think he's going through a tough time, and somehow conversation with you, he seems to think that would make him feel better. Maybe there's something that transpired before that he wants to clear up. Maybe there's an interest there. I think he's hoping that talking with you will make him feel better, but I'm not sure it will make you feel better, so be careful. Oh, good, Jenny. That's fabulous. Okay, Rose, thank you so much for being a member. Thank you for helping out with Super Sticker. Really appreciate it. Thanks for using members-only emojis as well, Rose. My question is, what does my mom need from me? It's part of the family healing journey. You pulled cards for me this week. I know what I need from her. What does she need from me? She needs for you to not ask too many questions. She needs for you to not make her part of your journey of healing from the trauma she caused, or that she was witness to, or that she was part of. She needs you to let her handle things the way she's going to handle them, even if it's not the most healthy. Does that make sense? Let me know. Maria Baresi, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. In January, I plan on opening a flea market booth, yay, to sell my crafts and other miscellaneous things. Will this be a good source of supplemental income? Thank you for all that you do. Well, thank you. Will this be a good source of supplemental income? Ultimately, yes. At first, I think it will pay for the craft habit, but that's something. But ultimately, I think it really can be. Yes. All right. Katie Kondo, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you, and thanks for helping out with a super sticker. How can I repair my relationship with my mom? Apparently it's worse than ever after the holiday weekend. Okay, so when we look at what's going on with you and your mom, I think it's hard for a lot of reasons, and we've talked about it. And the thing is, you are always the one, right? You are always the one who has to be self-reflective. You are always the one who has to be understanding. You're always the one, even though you're the one who deals with greater pain and difficulty than anybody else. And yet, you're always the one. And I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. The thing is, your mom, I think that your mom has a hard time. I think that your mom has a hard time just with the changes that you want to make in your life, even though she knows it's necessary. She has a hard time. There's problems here. And it's not your fault. What you need to do you can't stop speaking your truth. And if your truth is upsetting, so be it. Your relationship your relationship with you and your mom will be okay. It has to be. It always has been. It always will be. Excuse me. It always will be. It has to be. It will be. So I think the thing you have to do is be patient, but don't make yourself small for anybody else's comfort. The Queen of Scream here in time for the Kennedy question. That's hilarious. Here you are, and here's the Kennedy question. Morgana the Great, is the Kennedy curse real? All right, let's see. Is the Kennedy curse real? Did old Joe, Grandpa Joe, run into so much trouble that a curse has been put on his whole family? That's the legend. Is it true? The Kennedy curse is not real. The Kennedy curse is not real. No. Did the family have really bad luck or really good luck? I mean, really, they had both. What are you going to do? There you are. Okay. Rosemarie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. What do my spirit guides want me to know? Not the most specific question, but we'll do it. I think at some point in your life, Rosemarie, you were taught that anger is bad. You were taught not to be angry even when others hurt you, even when there were difficult situations. You weren't taught the value of anger. I think you have some situations going on right now that would make a person angry, and that anger could be a motivator for you and could help you. So I think it's about revisiting your relationship with anger. Virginia, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. We are supposed to travel and I don't feel well. I am so sorry. We don't have cancellation insurance. Should we just cancel anyway? Because optional traveling while sick is awful. Should we stay or should we go? I'm so sorry. So I think you have to not travel. I think you have to not travel. I think it just is what it is. I think you could talk to the airline and see if there's anything you can do, because maybe they'll be nicer to you since COVID. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think you should travel. I don't. I'm sorry. Ben, Libra does tarot. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. And there's a card on the ground. All right. I feel there's a deeper reason behind me finding my Nan's tarot journal yesterday. Yes. Does she have a message for me right now? It's a message of love and strength. And bring the tarot journal to StaarCon if you want to. And read a page from it in the Bardic Circle. I am not kidding. I think that would be fascinating. Yeah, I mean, she is just excited to have you on this journey with her and for you to be, her to be, you're both on the journey. We're all on the journey. She's really excited. And I think now, because you're getting ready to travel internationally as a tarot person, and that's really stepping into your power there, and she wants to be part of that. I think she wants to come. All right. Rosemarie, this is great. Also a Scorpio, so yeah. I do, but I have a vengeful heart. I guess it's my Scorpio moon, which I deeply resonate with. Yeah, I hear that. I also have a vengeful heart. I want revenge, but instead I hold it all thinking I'm wrong, so it's all depressing me. So here's the thing. The best revenge is a life well lived. That's your revenge. And so you put all of your Scorpio nature into that revenge, and then you'll have power to do something. Seriously. Miss Silver, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Not too late. Do I see a reconciliation with daughter-in-law? Let's take a look and see. Yeah, but it's going to be tenuous. Do not expect to be BFFs, but I think there could be some reconciliation. We could agree to be in the same room. Ginny, I don't want to get on that plane while ill. The airline will do something good. The tour group will not. Fair. Excuse me. And these things happen. It's unfortunate, but I agree. Ginny, is it respiratory? Excuse me. Yeah, no, definitely don't fly. No, no, no. Give me a minute. All right. 1 second. Okay, better. Ben. She would have loved StaarCon, so I will make the most of it for both of us. Yeah, there you go. Seriously. All right. And Ashley, thank you. All right. Okay, so Ginny, it's digestive headache and dizzy. Good. I hope it stays that way. Right. Rosemarie, hang in there and just keep trying. It will. It will. You'll get there. All right, Lumen. Who is coming toward me in my love life and what are their intentions? Right now? I feel like it's going to be someone who wants to marry you. I feel like you will have a suitor who wants to marry you before too long. But be careful because there could be others coming in too, and you'll have to choose who is who. Right? Kimmy's Divination Station. I don't know if I had any readers in my ancestry. It is so cool that Ben has that. That is so cool. I don't have any known readers in my ancestry, but I do have on the mother side, there was an expression. You better be careful or they'll hang you for a witch. I've got to think. There's a reason. Anyway. Vaishali, what do I need to know about myself? I love that. Where should I focus on in my life? That's so beautiful. Putting closure to things of the past and recognizing how smart you are. Closure to the past, recognizing how smart you are. Those things. Aubrey, good to see you. You have the same name as my granddaughter. I'd love to know if the artist I'm sending a proposal to next week will initiate a contract. Here's the thing. I am 100% on this project for you. I think this is a great project, but I'm only 50-50 on this artist. So what I'm going to say is this. If this artist accepts it, great. If this artist doesn't, that's okay. No worries. You'll find the right person. Okay, just scrolling through. Lola Mannequin, you're up next. Hang on 1 second. Against all odds, I ended up passing the first phase of the bar exam. Congratulations, that's so good. You did say I had a chance. How are my odds for the second phase? Here we go. It looks like you're studying, and once again, you have a good chance. There it is. You're doing it. You keep doing it, man. You go with all our best wishes. We're excited for you. Okay. Dishy654, may I know about my immediate future? So the thing you need to know is you have to be in your integrity. There's going to be something coming up where there's a temptation to do something outside of your integrity. Do not do it. Peggy Lou, yes, nice deck. Thank you for the deck. I really appreciate it, Peggy Lou. Thank you. Aria Wilson, may I ask for financial advice at this time? Yes. Financial advice. Think about what you need, not what you want. Think about what you can build over time. And think about who you can partner with to create the best circumstances. All of that. Okay. Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being a member and thanks for this great deck. What does the universe want me to know about my future? Well, I think you have particular fears and worries about your future. And I think a lot of that has to do with your relationship and what that is and where that's going. And I think that can be a concern for you. I think that you don't really know, like, I think, there's really two concerns. One is health, where I think you're doing the best you can. And two is the relationship, where I feel like the relationship is likely to continue, but I feel like you're trying to find ways to make it work better. And that's probably the right thing to do. And again, thank you for the deck. Okay, PNT, will I pass my next English exam? Very likely, yes. Very likely. Say, Chung, how is Gabriel feeling about me? I think he likes you, but I don't know. I think there's like friends with benefits. There's an interest. Beyond that, I'm not sure. Okay. Julia Bonasteel, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Can't wait to see you at StaarCon. And everyone, there is a link right in the description to learn more about StaarCon and get your ticket. There's also a link to book an appointment with me. So, do those things. So Julia. Oh, I love your quote about revenge. Excellent advice. But I didn't see a question there. I'm looking for your question. I'd love to have a reading if you have time, but no questions. So let me just see what I see for you. New opportunities coming. It could be new opportunities for work, for money, for friendship, for spiritual connection, for creativity. Like, you've been through a lot, but there's a bunch of new stuff coming for you that's really, really good. And it's kind of important to be open to all of those possibilities. Okay. Joyous Ocean, you're up next. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I would love to hear what the cards have to say about my eczema outbreak. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will get to a dermatologist, but I thought I was managing my triggers. There are emotional triggers that I feel like have not entirely been managed. Sorry, but there it is. Something got under your skin. That's what you have to ask yourself. What got under your skin? Something got under your skin. Okay. Teresa, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. May I have a reading about how December will be for me? First extended break in years. And it will be hard because you won't know what to do with yourself. You're going to be like still standing at attention, waiting to do something. Call your friends. Spend time with friends. Please. Please. Jenny. Elle showed me something on his Insta, and I saw that he looked up my ex's profile. Elle always brags about how he is not jealous and never experienced this feeling. Why did he look my ex up? Curiosity or jealousy? Oh, so much jealous. He just doesn't know what that word means. I swear to goodness. Oh, Lumen, was that coming from someone new or someone you already know? Honestly, it could be both. So if the person you already know you don't want, just wait for the next one. All right, my friends. From my perspective, I have come to the end. If I accidentally skipped you, I am so sorry. Please do reiterate. If you're here but have not asked a question, it is last call for readings, y'all. I want to thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. In the description for this video, a link to become a member, and why wouldn't you want to join all these fabulous people? A link to learn more about StaarCon, and you're going to want to come to StaarCon. Even if you just get a virtual general admission ticket for $10, you're going to want to be there. And a link to become, no, I already said that one, a link to get an appointment with me, to do a private session with me by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, or in person in my Palm City office. All right. My friends, I want to thank you so much. I'll be back Monday. I think the link is already up with your 3-card weekly reading. Ginny, feel better soon. And oh my gosh, we have a last minute question. Here we go. Baby cakes. What does the universe want me to know before the end of 2023? That while you can't do everything, you can do some things. And you're good at figuring out what you can do, what you should do, and what you want to do. Like your superpower is figuring out what your plan's going to be. And that's what you're working on right now. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. I appreciate you. Take really good care.